Hi, I'm Alexis Kliethermes and I'm a first semester nursing student. It's November 4th at 10:45 in the morning, and I'm going to be demonstrating how to insert a urinary catheter on a male first. So the first thing I would do, which I've already done this, is gather all my supplies, find out what size of catheter the patient would need, and the patient's condition, and check this system for an order from the doctor. So next I'm going to do hand hygiene. Go into the patient's room. Hi, Mr. Smith. Can you tell me your name and date of birth, please? Perfect. I'm Alexis. I'm going to be your nursing student today, and we're going to put a urinary catheter in that your doctor ordered. Is that okay? Perfect. So the first thing I'm going to do is lay you all the way back to supine position. I'm going to raise you up. And now that I have him in a working position, I would close the curtains for the patient's privacy. So now I'm going to pull your blankets down, okay? Alright, I'm going to get him in a butterfly position, bending the knees at the... Alright, now I'm going to do hand hygiene again. And put a pair of clean gloves on and clean the area first. I would, if the patient was alert, I would ask them the last time they burped, they avoided, and how much it was in the odor and the color. So I already have this cloth that I could clean this. I'm going to pull your gown up, okay? Swipe down, clean underneath. And then, okay, now I can discard of this. Do hand hygiene again. Alright. The first thing I'm going to do is set my kit on the patient's bed to create my sterile field. And now I would open it. I could use this if I would like, but I do not need it, so I'm just going to discard of it. And I'm going to put this underneath my patient's gown. I will go ahead and put my sterile gloves on from hand hygiene. Put my dominant hand on first. Okay. Now I can discard of this. No longer need it. Now I could go ahead and get my sterile field set up. I will not need these, so I can discard this. I will need those later when I'm cleaning the patient. So since there's lube already in here, I could go ahead and pre-lube my catheter tip. At this time, I'm going to go ahead and connect the syringe. It has the solution that will be filling the balloon. Okay. And now I would go ahead and clean my patient. So once I begin to clean the patient, my non-dominant hand no longer becomes sterile. I'm going to go ahead and open this up wider. So the first thing I'm going to do is clean around it. Discard. The hole. Discard. And for this last one, I'm going to sort underneath. And discard. Alright. Now I could go ahead and put my catheter in. I'm going to just pull it up just so. I'm going to insert it until I see urinary return. So I'm going to go ahead and insert 2 more inches since I see it. Now I will inflate the balloon. Discard of that. Do a little tug to make sure it's in place, which it is. And now I could go ahead and attach the bag to the leg, which is not a sterile procedure. So I'm going to go ahead and take off my sterile gloves and throw those in the trash can. Do hand hygiene and put just clean gloves on. But before I put my clean gloves on, I'm going to get some tape started. Enough tape to attach it to his inner thigh. Okay. We're almost done. So I'm going to go ahead and attach it, leaving him room to move. So I'm going to attach it right there. I would date it and put my initials, so the next nurse who does it, I will attach it to the bed, making sure there's no loops or any dependent loops. Now I would take my clean clothes off. And I could clean with betadine to get the extra solutions off, and I will just turn those. I'll do hand hygiene, and then I would go ahead and pick up my sterile field, which I could just now go ahead and decompose. Oh, throw this away. I'm gonna go ahead and pull this out from underneath. Yeah. I'll throw this in the trash can. Get him back. Lays legs back down. cover them up. And I would move the bed back down to a safe position, putting the call light in reach. Is there anything I could get for you? Raise his head of the bed up where you had it. Now I could go outside the room and document how the patient tolerated the procedure, and if there was any urine collection sample, I could go ahead and send that down to the labs, and I would document that. And then I could document if there was anything that went wrong with the procedure, and anything the patient, some mishaps happened. And that's how you do it.